Peace, everyone. I'm Jori Richard, and this is the Knight of Swords. Your Knight of Swords, representing 21 degrees Taurus and 20 degrees Gemini. And as you can see in the picture, it's a man riding on a horse coming down from heaven, attacking. So this reminds me of Hippocampus, Hippocrates. He was the one that named what the hippocampus is in our skull. And if you look up in a medical dictionary, it's referred to as a white horse. So when Jesus comes from riding on the white horse in the sky, it's representing the hippocampus in our mind. And then that has to do with our thoughts. So he's also riding over the water. The water is our emotion. So this is the fiery air. And then when we combine air and water, the air represents the mind, and the water is the emotion. So when we combine these two, it's passionate thinking, emotional thinking. So I get all up in my emotions, and my will, my true will, has no concern for how you feel. I'm not trying to make sure that I don't hurt anybody's feelings, because the result and what I'm shooting for is more important than offending you. I could care less if I offend you. And I'm going into battle. I got the dagger in my left hand and the sword in the right hand. And this represents the yin-yang, the zig and the zag, the masculine and the feminine. The masculine is electric and the feminine is magnetic. And when we combine these two, we get life. We get this life force. And life is all about balancing these two. You don't want to be too much dark or too much light. There has to be a middle ground, and that is where manifestation happens. And whenever we create anything, we have to be reminded that we need to focus on what we desire. Our focus is our true currency, our true money. Our focus is everything, and that's why our focus is under attack. There's so many distractions that want us to waver and then get our focus on something stupid. But if I focus on my business and manifesting and creating my kingdom and building on this solid foundation, then it will manifest. But focus is the first part, and the will and the intent all have to be combined in order to have a successful manifestation. So we have the four directions representing the crossroads, and the mental, the spiritual, the emotional, and the physical. So there's these four aspects that are all combined. So we're mixing the yin and the yang, the four aspects here, coming down on the white horse, which represents the hippocampus, which has to do with thought and the mind, and all is mind. That is the first Hermetic principle, that I am living in my mind. And every single thing that is happening, this is all inside of my mind. And my thoughts are creating my reality. Whatever I think about, most often, it's going to manifest into the physical world. So this man is diving down, and he is in the heat of battle. And I am the knight. I am the one that is diving in and going head in. And I don't care who it hurts or if people get offended. All that matters is my true will. And my true will is to eradicate ignorance and to spread the message that I believe in myself. And bring in this age of Horus, where we no longer give our power away to some mystery god or the government or public school, or we give our power away to some girl. We believe in ourselves. I believe in myself. And I am able to do anything. And all these lies that came to me and told me that I couldn't do something, it was all a lie. It's not even real. So we have the three birds here, and the three could represent Jupiter, and that's expansion and manifestation. And I'm expanding. My kingdom is spreading throughout this whole entire world. And if I don't hold anything back, and I don't pull any punches, and I give you the truth unfiltered, then it's going to cause a ripple effect on these waters. And my words are as a fire, and it just takes a little flame to set a whole forest on fire. So that is what I do. I speak words into you, and I start a fire within your soul, and I bring out your true will, my true will. So I discovered that my will is to get rid of all these lies and manipulation and anybody that told me that I was incapable of doing something, because that's completely not true. So I'm reprogramming my mind. I'm listening to Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret. And the strangest secret is that many people don't even have a goal. They have no plan whatsoever. So we need a goal. We need to ask ourselves, what do we want to experience in this life? And then I dive down and I get it. I achieve it. So I could tell you I'm going to do something, but actions speak louder than words. And when I could come up with ideas all day, but then the point is going to come where I need to put forth the effort and do something about it. And dive in the battle. And see Christ coming in the sky. And then realize who I truly am. And I got my identity back. The identity that was stolen away from me. And disguised and hidden. And I was distracted from discovering who I was. And everyone told me who I was supposed to be. And to go to school and to be a teacher and join the Navy. No, that's my mom's voice. My dad's voice, I told you to join the Navy. And then that's what people do. They go to work, they work 5 days a week, and then yeah, Earl Nightingale says you're a failure. Because you're just following the crowd. And you're just going to work and you have no idea why you do it. The only reason why you're going to work is because everybody else is. And Earl Nightingale says that is what a failure is. A successful person, he goes to work and he knows why he does it. So I'm going in the battle and I don't care what I burn down. I know what my goal is. And what I'm bringing forth and what the manifestation is, and nothing is going to stand in the way of my true will. But I must remember to balance the masculine, the electric, and the feminine, the magnetic. And being a man, I need to embrace this divine masculine, where I send forth this magnetic pull, where men can be very direct. We speak directly, but women are indirect. So I need to be more indirect and not come straight out and say it, but then still be in attack mode. So I'm learning along the way. I'm sure I'm going to make some mistakes, but this is all foretold, and this is a part of my journey, and I'm not going to beat myself up for anything that I do, because I'm taking it one day at a time, and I'm just like you. I'm learning this thing, and I'm halfway. I'm halfway on my journey. You don't just wake up one day and you're at the destination. So I'm content with where I'm at. And I know that no matter what, I will succeed because I have a purpose and I'm heading there. And I am the Knight of Swords that is riding on the white horse coming from heaven, bringing the enlightenment. Hippocrates, he's the father of modern medicine, and he was the one that named the hippocampus in our skull. And the hippocampus all has to do with the way that we think and our mind. So I don't need to do anything except keep fighting and be positive and have control over my thoughts. Because once I have control over my thoughts, then my physical reality will start. I'll start to have control over my physical world. But it all begins with the thought. Hey, what up, Jago87? Knight of Wands. Riding on the white horse coming down from heaven. This is the hippocampus. You see that guy? He's wearing green. Represents spring, so it's a new day. It's a new day. These old beliefs and this old crap that has been holding me behind, I'm getting rid of it, and it doesn't matter. I'm starting a whole new page in my life, and I know what my goal is. I know what I'm manifesting, and there's nothing that is going to hold me back. I don't care. I don't care what it burns down. I don't care if it offends anybody. The job, hey, it's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. This is the Knight of Wands, and this is me. I am the Knight. Coming down from heaven. Lighten up your mind. Jago87, my man. Take a good look at that card. Knight of Swords. I'm Jori Richard. Peace.